This is my guidepost, my thought for the day, and it's based on something I wrote in April this year. And in the same way that I wrote something for each of the verses of the Tao Te Ching, I also have started writing something for each verse of the Course in Miracles. I'm right at the very beginning. There's so many different things to consider in that course. But this is called The Unseen Now. And it's based on the 9th verse or statement of the Course in Miracles. Blurred vision, seeming clarity, an illusion. What you see isn't there, at least not as you perceive it. We live in a twilight world. The shadows enfold us. Certainty is a mirage. Our eyes deceive us. We see the stage, the backdrop, the players, but behind the scenes, we are oblivious to the unseen now. When we know that we know nothing, in each moment we are free. The canvas is bare, undefined. With uncertainty, we can be open to all possibility. We can recreate each of life's moments in the unseen now. Open-hearted, open-minded, the things that we don't know can become clear. Our lives can be renewed in every moment of the unseen now. So my contention here in reading the poem, in commenting on the poem, from the course, based on the Course in Miracles, the 9th verse, is that there is a kind of strange thing. Probably people have heard of this before, and maybe it's new to you, I don't know, where what you see isn't what you get. What you see is an illusion. The way that the world is interdependent with how you are. And that isn't to put you at a central place of focus in the life and times of the entirety of the universe, but to put you at the center of the entirety of your universe. Each person has their own place within the multiverse. We are all each, to my view anyway, a universe within ourselves. So the way that we interact with the multiverse is different to the way that we are within our own world, our own understanding, our own interaction with this 4D reality. And what the Course in Miracles teaches here in verse 9, the way I understand it anyway, is that we have blurred vision. We're not really looking at what is from the perspective of what benefits us best in our universe, in our experience of life. And that sometimes we get what we think is a clarity, but it's not based on the internal observation, but from an external observation. It's something that we've seen on the outside of our eyes, and that isn't the truth of what's within us. I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. So the illusion of seeming clarity is questioning, is asking you to think about and to question that maybe what you're seeing isn't actually there, and that you actually give it wings. You allow it to exist simply by you accepting what is out there rather than looking within and being certain of what will be. It's called faith in the Christian the world. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But we're living in this twilight world. The Bible talks, Paul talks about it in 1 Corinthians 13, that great chapter of love. We see through a glass darkly, but then we will see face to face. Our eyes are deceiving us. We're not seeing the truth of what really is. We need to go within. We need to find out what is being said to us from our higher self, from the higher spirit, from God, from the universe, from the force. We need to find out on the inside by meditation what really is the truth, because our eyes are deceiving us. And it's like we can see a stage and we can see the backdrop and we can see the players, but we're not really seeing what's going on behind the scenes. There's scenery and lights and a cast of thousands, and there's all kinds of things happening beyond the periphery of our vision. There's what we know, there's what we know that we don't know, and there's what we don't know that we don't know. And we're never actually going to have the ability within our conscious mind, within our thoughts, to be able to encompass it all, to be able to understand it all, until we're no longer part of the 4D reality, and then we step outside of it and we can see things clearly. So when we know that we know nothing, 95% of the things that can be known, we don't even know that we don't know. So when we can accept that we know nothing, then we can be free. And the canvas of our lives is completely bare. There's nothing there. You can write whatever you want on there. You can project whatever image of faith or fear that you want to on that canvas. So everything is possible, and we can create our life's moments once we accept that there's more happening behind the scenes than what's happening in front of the stage. Then we can interact with that. We can be trusting, we can be faithful, we can move out in the belief that we are being sustained by eternity, by the isnness, I call it, for want of a better word. Some might call it God, that underneath are the everlasting arms, it says in the Old Testament. So the best thing to do, this is my thought for the day, the best thing to do with this information that I'm sharing with you is to be open-hearted and to be open-minded, and to accept that the things that we don't know, we don't know. And then everything can become clear. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for listening. I'm going to read the my take on the 9th verse of the Course in Miracles, and then I'm going to end the broadcast. So I'll be back with you, not tomorrow, maybe not Sunday, but I'll be definitely back with you Monday, and with another one of these thoughts, these guideposts, these signposts along the way. The unseen now. Blurred vision, seeming clarity, an illusion. What you see isn't there, at least not as you perceive it. We live in a twilight world. The shadows enfold us. Certainty is a mirage. Our eyes deceive us. We see the stage, the backdrop, the players, but behind the scenes, we are oblivious to the unseen now. When we know that we know nothing, in each moment, we're free. The canvas is bare, undefined. With uncertainty, we can be open to all possibility. We can recreate each of life's moments in the unseen now. Open-hearted, open-minded, the things that we don't know, we don't know. They can become clear. Our lives can be renewed in every moment of the unseen now. Namaste.